David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
From the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 Strike's data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyard Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sorting. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General,
That is all.
David, go on.
let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Fighter Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Strutter 1,
Emergency! 4 bookings! ETA 2 minutes!
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Alright, where's my artisanal burners? Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game. General Clemens, this is 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time? Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing Sam! Fools! They think they've already won. Now's our chance. Now time for a counterstrike. Dockyard base taking damage from airstrikes.
Still, the online ships are a pain. If only we had anti-ship missiles by the truckload.
Destroyer Calypso has been destroyed.
There's only one inside the bay!
It's launched. Strutter 1, Fox 2.
Clear out the port immediately! We're sitting ducks!
Target hit. Anti-ship missile fired.
Why don't we have our fighters up there? Enemy's got a lock! Everyone on deck, back to your stations. Get the radar up and running!
If we can get him here, we get to save a lot of boys in Travanti.
Okay. They're trying to destroy the entire fleet with anti-ship missiles.
Don't let him leave the port.
Bandit splash.
That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Why stop your salvage companies while you can?
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bag.
Half of our surface ships have either been sunk or neutralized.
I think the fleet is not an option. We can't give the bonds and the rest of the conservatives any break. Sir, none of our ships are operational. Search and rescue operations are underway. This is definitely the work of 3 strikes. Check my report if it works. Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized.
Taking out quite a few of them.
Mostly the work of 3 strikes. This is just an operation that doesn't rely on our ace climate. You won't have many on board. You need 3 strikes. Coming straight at us. Yes, sir.
Enemy fleet up ahead.
This size fleet playing Travanti. Lucio would have a tough fight.
Well, looks like it's gonna be the 3 of us. You ready, Count and Trigger?
You betcha. Not a single ship's gonna leave the port. Don't let your guard down, guys. It's 100% survival rate. Let's go!
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Can't let Trigger hog the spotlight.
Not bailing yet.
Strutter 1, locked on target. Missile launched. Aegis vessel Thalassa has been destroyed. The enemy's AA capabilities should be greatly reduced.
We're keeping minimal personnel on board for damage control. Negative. No personnel abandoned ship. Catch a ship like this.
Sir, there's a few of them. They have damage to the port and ship.
Command won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down. On contact with the second. They're gone. That means we have less than half our forces left. Target destroyed. Stop firing. Don't worry about hitting the building.
Target eliminated.
Target hit. Attack hit on Aegis vessel Kino. Ship destroyed.
We've got a big game hunter.
Can't resist hogging the spotlight. Dibs on the next one.
This is Tucker 04. Requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Trim, pending coordinates.
All aircraft return line if you need to. Strider 1, missile launched.
Have our ships being so stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there. How many ships in port are still operational? Can't to assess damage, but likely less than half. Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate.
Strider 1, ship sunk.
All right. We've wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
This is Shepard. Seems 3 Strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much needed here. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I predicted.
I'm sorry, sir.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
Let's go help the survivors.
Sorry, guys. Your cruise has been canceled.
4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
This is Cerrone. We'll buy time until our rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air.
Strider 1, this is...
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear? Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. We still got machine guns. Engaging. Don't fight the gun just yet. Defending Sarvanti is our job.
It's a launch.
That MiG-31's not firing any missiles.
They must have scrambled without changing weaponry.
Unable to fire missiles. I know how that feels, but that's no reason to go easy on you.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Warfighters incoming at super low altitudes from bearing 015. How about reports at 3 Strikes? We have no further intel. Sorry, we couldn't detect the port.
Roger that. Leave the rest on it. Ask Squadron, Eagle Squadron, clear to engage.
You got it.
Already bought us time. Don't waste it.
Bandit, shut down.
Control, returning to base. I'm worried about you. You always have aircraft problems when 3 Strikes is around. No joke. I have lost control.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Missile, evade.
Came in for a picnic. Found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this would be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. But a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer.
Focus on evading by as much time as possible.
Target acquired.
Hostile has a lock. Behind the enemy.
Fine, follow me. We're the ones who take the kill.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
To fight a pristine fleet? After all that?
Let's do this.
Reach the CIC. Multiple smoke zones for support.
After that weather, you would be caught very soon.
Prepare for anti-air combat. Cluster drone has reached the target.
Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command to the officer. Turn drill to reinforce. You don't see it, do you? It's imagination. Use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives. Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat.
Target confirmed down. Sandy was killed, Captain Dirk Tarnat. The same reason why the cruiser Indio was deemed such a threat.
Good. We reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that. Thanks. I knew you had my back, Trigger.
Maintain course to return for resupply.
4 aircraft destroyed the entire port? You must be hallucinating. Strider 1, this is Control. Strider 1, this is...
It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Don't you sneak. Damn it! Where are reinforcements? We are the reinforcements.
Target designated by Tucker 04 exited the combat zone. Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
Missile launched.
Hostile behind me.
Target eliminated. Strata 1, target acquired. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Evading missile!
Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile? It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm hit.
What? What happened?
More on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course.
Trigger, get away from it.
Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it! Salvation! The death of a million is a necessity!
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Head back. I want that 100% survival rating.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
3 strikes is performing well above our expectations. You sound downright ecstatic. Alright, Trigger, let's go get him.
Missile launched. All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat. UAV destroyed.
Breaking ground out of lock! Keep your eyes on the sky. Ignore ground activity.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Strata 1, Fox 2.
Locked on, Bandit.
1 million lives gone! Picture it!
Maintain course to return for resupply.
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is control.
Strider 1, missile away.
Deliverance!
Target shot down.
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack your designated heli.
UAV eliminated. Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Trigger, splash the Bandit.
Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
3 minutes remaining.
Taking evasive action!
Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Target confirmed down. In 10 years, Vice Commander of the 7th Destroyer Squadron, Tom Von Lee, will be in charge of the Erusian Navy. Well, would have been, actually.
Target acquired. Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Strider 1, missile away. Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected. 2 minutes remaining.
They got a beat on you! Locked on! I'm trying to break!
Missile launched. Fox 3.
If it's my time, all the motor aerosols in the hands of 3 super.
Strider 1, Bandit destroyed. Strider 1, locked on target.
I appreciate that.
Strider 1, Bandit destroyed. Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. The shell exploded. It's off the grid. Missile launched.
Enemy's got a lock!
Splash!
Strider 1, Fox 3.
Bandit down. Nicely done.
Remaining.
Valkyrie, this is Quartzman. I can check your record.
Missile launched.
guy's a sign of the order. 3 strikes. He lacks the drive. Imagine you're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because they wanted to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I do. Proceed, command duty officer.
The helicopter designated by the recon team is exiting the combat zone.
Trigger, missile inbound!
Watch your chaff and flare supply.
Well done. You managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission. It's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard. Stand by. Warning. 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090. Su-47s.
Malta! Missile! Behind you! Malta!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream! That's those damn bats!
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles! The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw. What the?
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw. Don't let anyone think you'll be screwed up. 3 strikes is going down. They're responding. You goddamn idiots.
You call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
You siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister?
Fox 2.
Reed, do it. Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, Russ, but you're killed. 2 on 1.
What are you calling a wuss?
The bats seem to have enhanced their ECM capabilities. The target hit.
Did it, Trigger?
You idiot, stay focused. Take down 3 shots. I told you not to call me an idiot!
Only 1 left. You run them down together. When the death blow will be from you, Trigger.
There may only be 1 left, but don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
I can't do this alone! You're so smart! You know that?
No need to feel sorry about it, Trigger.
No! I can't do anything! I'm not on my own! No!
Strata 1, target acquired.
I don't want to live! Kelly!
Cross-country crazy to bonkers.
Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him, not 1 bit.
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now.
Just going to have a room. So I'm going to be alone again and then I'm waiting for you to 3 strikes. 3 strikes.
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The Problem has been eliminated.
Caution. Caution.
Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all Strangler Erusian forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
Caution. Pull up.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before...
Fusion, no, stop it!
Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down. Sit.
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it.
That's enough. Get the MP.
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of Olred.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.